But Embesa anu ya vipa. Yeah, come here. Come on. Look at the sun. So they take in a lot of that, and that's why they have so big that. So some point people take them to be pregnant when they are male.
Yeah. Is this a female?
Male, young male. It's a black buck. Young male. Wow. Wow. Those are juveniles and the baby. Then the mother with a tiny baby, she wakes up and starts to move. She's holding the baby underneath. But we will get a chance to see the baby more clearly, I think. Later. Now, here. We move the other side. The other side. We are moving further. I think some of you can come this side for better pictures of the silverback.
Silverback pictures.
Around this side.
I think they're good with silverback pictures.
Okay.
I'll go. You'll go? I didn't see the silverback.
under there. So yeah, I made it to them. Yeah. The other old one. Big one is coming. You see the one across?
chimps are very intelligent animals. This t-shirt I'm putting on shows 98.7% chimp. I would wish each one of you to acquire one when you get to the island. It's a very nice one. The DNA is 98.7%, close to that of humans. So that makes them next to humans in intelligence. So because of that, very many people want to keep them as pets in their homes. So you find that many are being, trapped in the forest and they are being smuggled. But related to that, you cannot keep an adult chimp because obviously that is what it will kill you anyway. Here you see here where the chimps spend their day. Then the rest here, which doesn't have a forest, is left for the staff and the visitors. We have an electric fence which separates the forest from the visitor and staff area so that the chimps do not cross over. But once in a while, in case a stubborn one crosses over, we have some emergency protocol that we follow. You'll be told, at the island, how to handle such a situation. So these forests, of course, cannot provide all the food that they need. There are just a few fruit trees, that where they can get their food. So we have to supplement with the feeding. And we do feed them 4 times in a day.
We know race, well, got much. And then the last meal is done from the holding facility. When they come back from the forest, we know that the young ones, they don't compete for much. What is done is to ensure that more food is given to the young ones. Balance their diet, and also supplement on what they can get. But good enough, they can go to the forest and get more. But here, they don't go to the forest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Thank you.
okay.
How is your day so far?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Have you seen chimpanzees before? Have
No,
you seen chimpanzees before?
just in the zoo.
Yeah. And actually it's quite different
Yeah.
from chimpanzees in the zoo and such an environment. Yeah. Maybe she can extend a little bit so that we don't, maybe she can get some space here.
Just throw it.
Yeah.
That's a feeding call. He's inviting the rest for food. Yeah. His name is Efuzi, and he's around 16 years. Efuzi means an orphan, and he lost a mother when he was 4 years. Yeah. Juvenile, and he's not yet named. Yeah. That's a female, and she's in ostrus. Yeah. Oh, shake the small one getting up. Yeah. watch them copulating. They are copulating just here. Oh, she's done. Their copulation is always very quick and short. And normally when a female is on heat and she's interested in a young chimp, they will run and hide. And that's the reason you saw the young one running up with an erection and the female followed her. Because if they do it openly, then they have to be beaten by the big males. Yeah, and when one is on heat, then she can go in with anybody. They don't have specific partners. Yeah.
Lying in the mud. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. There goes one. Just one right behind. You can see that big boy that's sitting in the back right there.
Yeah.
He's got really, really thick fur around his shoulders and neck.
Yeah, he's almost so.
To 10 please. My name is Keseloni. And here is the switch for the outside lights. And also we have it from the inside here. This is where it is, the inside switch for the lights. And also this side. In this cabin we have a set box for you to keep with your valuables and hair-ons. This is for emergency. And also inside here we have a bathroom, and this is the switch for the bathroom. And here in the bathroom, this is the flask with cold water, bottled water for drinking and for brushing. And this one we fill it with hot water for washing and for saving. And also this side we have the toilets. So after using this toilet here, you open the tap, and when it flushes, you close the tap. And here we have washing powder for the delicates. And this is our laundry basket. If you are staying for 2 nights, you drop your dirty clothes inside. Alright, please, thank you. And I hope you enjoy your stay.
Welcome to, where am I?
Welcome to Ishasa Wilderness Camp.
on again in the morning at 6.
Yeah, the rooms, they have flashlights that you can use at night. Yeah, each room is provided with mineral bottles of water. Tap water is not to be used for drinking and brushing. If you don't find the water in the room, you just ask one from the bar and then they give it to you. So we have a custody in our office where you can keep your valuables for safety. Then for dinner, today they're serving pumpkin soup. Main course is peppered steak with mustard sauce or vegetable curry. They are all served with rosemary potatoes for rice. Then dessert, chocolate cake.
We have got different symbols for our clans. We have plants and animals. And animals which are edible. If you come from that clan, you don't eat it. Plants which are edible, if that's your clan symbol, you don't eat it. That's to respect your symbol. Yes. We have got things like grasshopper. They are enjoyed here. Most especially in November, they are seen. And we have the mushroom, it's also enjoyed. We have got the cow clan, but it's the cow without a tail, which is rarely seen, to give them freedom for beef. Okay. So we shall go and have an introduction from inside, and then Livingstone, I presume. But he also had to come in Uganda. He met Mutesa. Through Stanley, Mutesa came to know about formal education. Civilization, however, was already here. We had civilized in different things. In terms of agriculture, we were exposed to different methods of farming, like crop rotation, animal husbandry. We knew all that. In terms of trade, we had coffee and ivory trade, which was all over East Africa. But we only lacked the skills of keeping our records, and this is what Stanley introduced to the king. The king picked interest in it, and he welcomed the teachers who will expose this to his people. We remember Mutesa I for his visionary support of education in Uganda. Mutesa was survived with 84 wives and 126 children. A long time ago, the kings had to marry from different clans to show that they loved all the clans equally. And he would only skip the mother's clan. If we had 52 clans, if he was to marry, he would marry 51. The mother's clan, he doesn't marry because these are all his mothers. And in the royal family, the royal members take the clans of their mother because their father has married from different clans. And therefore, each of the royal member takes the mother's clan. The Ugishorts initiated girl education before girls were not going to school, and he promoted it. He allowed ladies to start eating chicken and eggs, which was a taboo, because a cock was considered to be the main bride price. And if ladies were eating chicken and eggs, they would be eating their own dowry. In 1913, the Ugishorts was the first East African to visit Europe. Sometimes we say he discovered Europe. Mutesa came back to Uganda and began the struggle for independence. he was the first president of the Republic of Uganda. He was both a king and president. That was on the 9th of October, 1962. 4 years after our independence, there was power conflict between the king and his prime minister, Obote. Obote attacked his palace. He ordered the army to destroy his palace. And Mutesa found exile in London. As soon as he left, Obote made himself the president and he abolished kingdoms in Uganda. That was 1967. Mutesa was assassinated in UK on his birthday party by Obote's assassins. And his body was kept at St. Paul's Cathedral until 1971, when Idi Amin overthrew Obote. That time Obote had gone in Singapore for the Commonwealth heads. And Idi Amin, who was the commander of the army, overthrew him. We read that he just gave him a call that you don't have to come back to Uganda. I have taken over. So Amin returned the body of Mutesa and it was given a state burial. Very recent, 1993, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, Museveni, restored kingdoms in Uganda. And now, the son of Mutesa is the king of Uganda today. We are so grateful with this courageous decision that he made. And this was the beginning of peace in Uganda. Last year we were celebrating 50 years of our independence, but he has almost laid half of it. But the reason behind it, he restored kingship in Uganda. And wherever he comes up to campaign, he has a point to raise before his people. Right. I don't mean he's the best, but if I compare him with the past, he's really doing well. Because there was no reading and writing, but they would mark their tombs, sometimes with stones. Sometimes they would plant trees next to the tombs, and you could tell how long that person was buried by looking at the size of the tree, the stem, how big it was. That's how they would mark them. And it was also kept oral. The very old people, they would tell their grandchildren that this was so-and-so buried here a very long time ago, and it was passed on from children to other children. Right.
And the deforestation?
And they would not encourage deforestation because the trees were marking where people are buried. Because by then the land was very big. Bury someone very far away and they would plant a very big tree. They would not encourage deforestation. Right.
We've got these drums and each drum has got a different sound. I'll sample you and you get to listen to the sound. This one goes, and this one, and this one. So they have got different sounds and they have got different names. They have got different functions. So this one is a mpunyi. Mpunyi is a drum that gives rhythm. A person who drums this one has to be very, very careful. Reason being that when this person gets lost, that means everyone is going to get lost, including the dancers, including the people who are listening, the audience. Now, this one is the one that gives rhythm, and this one is the main drum. That means the song will be commanding him.
To Green. Around this community we are the Bashiga by tribe. Our tribe is Bashiga. We have got the Bashiga in Uganda, we have got around 7 tribes. We've got Bashiga, Wanyankole, Abagisu, and so forth. So we speak Luchiga. Luchiga is our language. If you want to greet in Luchiga, we say, if you want to say how are you, you say Agandi.
Agandi.
Yeah, that's how are you. And if you want to say I'm fine, you say Nije.
Nije.
Yeah, that's Luchiga. That's how we greet in
Nagande
Luchiga.
Ninja.
Nije. That's how we greet. How are you? I'm fine.
Nije.
So for that note, we've got a Chiga traditional dance. You're going to see how we, the Bachiga, how our tribe is the strongest tribe, to an extent of jumping high, and when you hit the ground, it shakes, as you're going to see. Enjoy the dance.
And it accommodates 180.
Wow.
All of this. We can enter one, we can have a one. Yeah, so this is one for girls.
Oh, wow. Here, move in, Irene, so people can...
Mosquito nets, we can hang them on the beds, like this one here. We can hang it around here so that it can cover this one, and this one can also cover his or her bed down, so that a mosquito cannot enter to bite that child. Because when one child has got malaria, and that one mosquito can spread that malaria to the whole of the children, and it becomes a problem to the institution. And children find them sick. Like now, if there was a problem with mosquito, with malaria, you'd find that like 6 would be lying on the bed suffering. So that's something very big we need to address and fight and prevent it actually. Yes.